Welcome back to another edition of Max and Nikki 1000th Time Reactions,
where we react to a song after listening to it for our 1000th time.
We release 3 videos a day.
Every day.
So make sure to hit that subscribe button.
And turn on post notifications.
So you don't miss out on all this great content of ours.
That's right.
So what are we going to listen to right now, Max?
We're going to listen to Anna by the Beatles, or Anna, Go to Him, in parentheses, by the Beatles.
Now, we've listened to this song thousands of times, but for all intents and purposes, we'll call it our 1000th time. We actually perform a cover of this song, and we'll put the link to that in the description below if you're interested in checking that out.
That's right.
If you're new to the channel, how we do things here is we listen to the song all the way through without stopping, so we don't ruin the intention of the artist, and then we talk about it afterwards, go in depth with it, and analyze it. But before we do that, just want to remind you all, as we usually do, that we have another YouTube channel called Max and Nikki, which we perform oldies tunes like this one, jazz standards, and originals in that vein.
And we got comedy videos on there as well. But for right now, let's take a listen to Anna, Go to Him by the Beatles.
For our 1000th time.
Here we go.
Set you free, girl. You say he loves you more than me, so I will set you free. Go with him. Go with him. Anna, girl, before you go now, I want you to know now that I still love you so, but if he loves you more, go with him. All of my life, I've been searching for a girl to love me like I love you. Oh, now, but every girl I've ever had breaks my heart and leaves me sad. What am I supposed to do? Oh, Anna, just one more thing, girl. You give back your ring to me, and I will set you free. Go with him. All of my life, I've been searching for a girl to love me like I love you. But let me tell you now that every girl I've ever had breaks my heart and leaves me sad. What am I supposed to do? Oh, Anna, just one more thing, girl. You give back your ring to me, and I will set you free. Go with him. Go with him. You can go with him, girl. Go with him.
Oh, so
All
we
right.
just listened to the stereo version of the
listened to
song.
the stereo
We're
version.
more familiar
We're
with the mono
with
version.
the mono version, but it's interesting what they did with the stereo version.
There's nothing
it
in
was
the middle. There's
originally-
nothing in the center there.
There is nothing in the center. Yeah, that's
I thought
very
that there would be
interesting.
something in the center, but there's not. That's very unusual, actually.
It is very unusual, and we noticed that the reverb
Of the vocals.
The vocals-
So the vocals are all the way to the left.
Right.
Or, I mean, sorry, to the right.
all of
the
the
lead vocals and the
harmony
harmonies.
vocals, and their reverbs though are on the left ear though.
It's almost like they're shouting, they're singing, and you hear it travel to the other side, almost,
Right.
you know?
And
It's
you know what's
kinda
also interesting that I noticed up right at the end was the drums are mostly on the left side, but the kick drum is on the right.
I did not notice that.
It's very interesting.
I did not know that. Weird and wild stuff. I did
Weird
not know
wild
that.
stuff. I did not know that.
But the bass is also on the left side, and because it's not in mono, usually with these mono mixes from the early '60s, it's hard to hear the bass that well.
Right,
But
especially Paul, he was very melodic in his bass lines, and now you can hear it.
you can
clearly.
hear very clearly his bass playing in the left because it's just the drums and the bass on the left there. And the guitar is on the right too.
No, the guitar was on the left.
Oh, the guitar was on the left.
guitar was on the
There you go.
Anyway, this is a great song, written originally by not written originally, written only by one person, but written and recorded originally by Arthur Alexander. I should mention.
But he's got a cool version of it. I guess I maybe prefer this version a little bit more. Maybe.
Well, what's cool about this version is I do like Arthur Alexander's version as well, but there's something in John Lennon's vocals that it seems like he's really just
he really feels the
there's
pain
a
of Anna
there's a rawness,
leaving him.
There's a rawness to his vocals that that kind of evokes the feeling of just having to let go of this woman.
I mean, this is on the
And,
first full Beatles LP.
Well,
and so
by the
there's
way, I think the part of the reason he's kind of almost screaming the vocals is the story goes. I mean, I've heard the story with relationship to
Twist and Shout.
but I think they recorded this all. I think in one day. I think that was part of the. I mean, I think.
I don't know if that's
Maybe,
correct.
maybe not. I don't know, but it sounds like he might have also had starting to get a cold on this song as well.
Because he had a cold when he was
Performing.
sick when he was singing Twist and Shout, and
He kind of had to scream
And-
to get the vocals out, and that's what lended it to such kind of a rockin'.
but it actually did ruin his voice for like 6 months. That he claims that for 6 months.
Well,
his
no, he
voice was-
claims that it ruined his voice forever. Actually, apparently, but, or for
but-
a long time.
This song, this is on the first Beatles LP, Please Please Me, and so there's quite a few covers on this album, but very good covers. Chains.
Chains, which is a song by
Carole King.
Carole King and Jerry Goffin.
Was it Miseries on this one, right?
Misery.
There's what's it called? The Taste of Honey.
Isn't it? Is Baby It's You is on this
Baby
too?
It's You, I think, is on this
on
one,
this,
which is
Burt
a song written
Bacharach
by Burt
and-
Bacharach and Hal David.
No, not Hal
Hal
David.
rather.
I think it's Burt Bacharach and Hal David's brother, which is Mac David. I think I could be wrong, but I'm not totally sure. Look that up.
But there's quite a few covers on Twist and Shout as well as a cover. That's on this album. It's a great album though. It's full of hits, and
there's obviously Please Please Me.
There's
is,
obviously
the
Please
original
Please
too,
Me
and
and,
Love Me Do is on there as well.
Love Me Do and there's a. Do you want to know a secret? Is that on this as well? Maybe not.
I'm not sure, but I think I Saw Her Standing There is on it.
No, that's that. Oh, is it?
I think so.
We are huge Beatles fans, but once in a while we'll get tripped up concerning what album certain songs are when it comes to early Beatles releases. Because North American and UK releases were so different that it's hard to track if a single was on an album or if it was just released as a single or if it was released on a different album. Let's look at the track listing right now. Let's see. Boys is on here, and I Saw Her Standing There is on this album.
I was right. And Do You Want to Know a Secret is on here
Yeah.
as well. So there we go. We were right.
Actually, we almost named every song that was on here. I guess we didn't say There's a Place, which is a good song too.
Boys, and
There's
Ask
a
Me Why.
place.
Ask Me Why.
I think I love you, and I'm always thinking of you.
P.S. I Love You, we forgot to mention.
Oh, P.S. I Love You. I love that song.
It looks like that's right. I was right. Mac David and Burt Bacharach.
and
Barney Williams, I don't know.
P.S. I Love You. That's a great song, not to be confused with the jazz song P.S. I Love You. This song is written, I think, by Paul McCartney. I love that song. As I write this letter, yeah.
Well, you don't have to
Spend my
sing
love
it.
with you.
We can-
You know you want me to. Anyway, we're talking about Anna, Go With Him. That we tend to go off on
to him. That's
Go
also
to-
another interesting note about this song is
They never
the
say go
title of the song is Anna and in parentheses Go To Him, but they never say Go To Him once in the song.
They always say go. They go with
Go
him,
with him.
which is bizarre.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But this we often go off on tangents on this channel, and it's because, hey, we like talking about music, and we like talking about the Beatles for sure, and so we'll end up, talking about different subjects, related,
all related to music, but anyway. Again, John Lennon's vocals are just there's a
classic John, almost kind of screaming his vocals in a way, and you can really almost feel the heartache in his voice.
Yeah, there's a rawness to it. Again, another example of a singer who I prefer that has a more raw sound than other singers.
I don't know
that
who
have a sort of a raw sound.
He's comparing John Lennon to Mick Jagger, I guess. He's saying he likes John Lennon a lot more.
I like Mick Jagger's voice just fine, too, but I do like John Lennon's more. I will say I prefer.
Sure, of course.
I prefer his.
Well, he's a better singer.
He is. Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking.
Well, technically and personally too.
Although I will say, Mick Jagger does sing differently on songs like "Paint It Black."
That's right, he does.
Where you hear that he can sing in a less
ruckusy
kind of way. It's a softer way, and it's interesting that he didn't choose to sing like that more often.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not saying I dislike Mick Jagger's voice.
No. I'm saying I didn't say you did.
I'm saying but I prefer, if you're going to go with something, I'm just saying, when it comes to kind of a raw singing quality, there is something, I like John Lennon's more.
Look, the Beatles are our favorite
like
band
John
of all
Lennon's
time.
more.
Of course you like them more. This song, for example, this is a good example of why we like the Beatles more. This song is great.
Right. It's not just their songwriting that we like. We like them as performers as well.
Yeah. I think that's going to do it for this reaction video. If you want to check out our cover of it, we'll put the link of that into the description below, as we said before. If you like what you heard and saw today, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications to find out about more Max and Nikki reaction videos.
Please keep tuning in.